Hey guys, it's Drac, and this is of course the other Alien Menace blaster. We've got our skidder here rocking and rolling with the brand new Nerf Ravager by Hasbro. Currently a Toys R Us exclusive, has an 8-dart rotating barrel, but if we look down the barrel, we can see that there are only 4 visible in the package. That means some assembly will be required. No big deal. So on the back, we see it fully assembled. Also available is the incisor. Aliens are battling their way through the universe, searching for worlds to conquer. Who will be next? Well, not Earth. Not with our superior Nerf and foam warriors. So, overall design of the blaster is awesome. Again, I didn't want to be into these blasters, but with the purple plastic coming out and creating these like organic fins, it really looks like something out of this world. The clear plastic really adds a completely different level, and the discrepancies between all the different textures. So these look like bone, these look like some sort of flesh like stingray skin down here. It's just a lot of design went into this, and the variety of textures combined with the crystal and plastic means that there's just a ton of potential here, and it looks really great in my opinion. But we need to see how well it fires, so let's liberate it from its cardboard prison. And oh, we missed one. There we are. And so that is the Ravager itself. So every time we prime, it primes what appears to be a very large plunger tube, and then every time we pull the trigger, it's trying to rotate through. Now, it might be having some inconsistency issues as it doesn't actually have its full turret yet. So let's fix that, shall we? Assembly should be super duper simple. It's going to come with 8 of those Alien Menace darts, the gray ones with the purple tips. The purple tips are not translucent, which is a little disappointing, but not the end of the world. So putting this guy together is it looks permanent once you've installed these, but shouldn't be too terribly difficult. Just line these up in the grooves and snap into place. Excellent. So we are halfway there, or 3/4 of the way there. Depends. Do we get credit for taking it out of the box? I don't know. And we are good to go. So now we seem to be rotating through smoothly. There is a lot of wobble there, which is interesting. Hasbro normally has some sort of lock to ensure that it's functioning fine. So this is wild. In addition to the wobble, you'll see that we only make this connection upon pulling the trigger. That's probably going to lead to some inconsistencies. We'll fire it to be sure. I mean, maybe they just have the timing down perfecto, but if they don't, that's going to be very weird. That reminds me of other revolvers in the past that have had inconsistency issues, because if the timing doesn't line up just right, you lose a lot of pressure in that gap. It's much better to have the seal always up against the turret, so that I guess that has issues in impacting rotation, and then primes can get heavier, but hopefully that's actually really cool. It almost looks like a crown going in of darts in this. I mean, this is ferocious. I wouldn't want to get stabbed with this. This is almost like a melee weapon. Like, that's pretty aggressive coming towards you. But it is pump action. The forward grip is a little less comfortable than some of Nerf's tactical grips, but it fits in with the flow of the blaster. The back handle is incredibly comfortable. The trigger pull is good, even though it is pulling double duty. The ranges are insane? Question mark? It is a smart AR system. It appears to be firing here, then here each time. Okay, so one shot was insane, like an 80-foot shot, and then that was like a 35. We're getting some wild curve out of this, and we hit the fence. So ranges seem to be good or bad depending upon how the darts are feeling. Not so great. So despite that first shot, I am tempted to say that this is not getting elite style performance. It seems slightly sub-elite overall. I'll load it with a bunch of a medley of darts here. We've got some regular elites, we have some Busby darts, we have a Koosh dart, and we'll see how this performs. But not nearly as impressed with the performance of this as I was with the incisor. The incisor, that was a pretty good shot. What was that? Here's a coup shot. Excellent. So, getting much better. Maybe there was a break-in period. That's not real, but overall, a very cool-looking blaster, more expensive than other pump-action kind of revolver-type things that we have available unto us. I mean, there's not a whole lot like this. It's a very unique styling of blaster, which makes it cool in and of itself. For the collector, I think it's a must-have because the blaster looks absolutely insane. For the performance player, I think that the incisor is a much better choice. So who's this for? I think it's just for fun. Like, not all blasters have to be super duper competitive, and even though I'm a very serious foam warrior, this that's almost like an oxymoron. I recognize the ridiculousness of that statement, guys, but I think that this looks great. It's actually performing reasonably well. It's just not performing as well as some of Hasbro's other offerings. I would like to see the Alien Menace line live on and do a little bit more than just 2 blasters. I rather like it in testing and in form and function. Like, very comfortable, very cool to look at, lots of potential. This is weird. This is so much fun. I hope some sci-fi channel show makes a prop out of this. Like, that would be cool. We've got TNT, Falling Skies, into a Nerf thing, into some sci-fi original. That would be very neat. But that's my review of the Nerf Alien Menace Ravager. The real question is, what do you guys think? Would you use a blaster like this in a war? And if so, what kind of war would you want this for? Like a basement war or like a SE&C type war? Your call. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. If you'd like to purchase one of these, it is a Toys R Us exclusive, but I find that the best way to purchase them and get them quickly is to purchase them through the Toys R Us eBay store. So I will put a link to that in the description box below.